My name's Debbie Foster and welcome to my kitchen. First I want to thank Philadelphia Cream Cheese and Paula Deen for hosting this competition because I've had such a great time coming up with recipes, using my old recipes, my old family recipes, and coming up with new and creative ways to use cream cheese inside of them. Today we're going to make crispy latkes with cranberry cream sauce. It's delicious. Traditionally, latkes are a potato pancake. They're fried in oil, and I have the easiest way to make them. Let me show you. You first start out with a bag of the shredded potatoes. You can get them at the grocery store by the eggs. When I was growing up, we used to have to peel the potatoes and shred the potatoes and a lot of stuff with potatoes and the onions, and we were crying and it would smell so much. So I tried to come up with a way to make latkes that was simple and easy and delicious. So what you're going to do is you're going to start out with a full bag of potatoes. You're going to add 3 eggs that are beaten, a 1/4 cup of flour, 1 cup of scallions. Traditionally, latkes have a white onion, but I'm using scallions because the color is so much prettier and the flavor is a little less spicy. So we're going to mix that mixture. We're going to also add some kosher salt, about 2 teaspoons, and I'm going to ground some pepper into this. It was actually watching the Food Network that I realized how important kosher salt and fresh ground pepper is in any kitchen. I was inspired to cook by my Grandma Beverly. I would go over to her house when I was little and she would make corn fritters and she would make salmon patties. I'm not going to actually try the salmon patties again, but I have made those corn fritters. So she would cook for me, and I just developed this love for being in the kitchen and this love for cooking, and every time I cook now I feel like my Grandma Beverly is with me, even though she passed away about 10 years ago. She would be very proud of me entering these dishes into the competition. So I've mixed all of the latke mixture together. I'm going to take it over to the stove. I have a pan with about a 1/4 inch oil. It's ironic that you actually want to use more oil when you're frying latkes than less, because the latkes don't seep in the oil as much and they become really crispy. You would want to like throw a little piece in, see if it sizzles, and it is sizzling. So I'm spooning a little bit of latke in my pan. Those are going to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. I'll leave this over here. After 3 minutes, you want to flip the latke and drain it on some paper towel. Next, we're going to work on our cranberry compote, or cranberry cream sauce. So I used 1 can of whole cranberry sauce. The reason that I chose whole cranberry sauce is because my mom makes a killer brisket with whole cranberry sauce, so that's also a staple in our kitchen. I have 1/4 cup of sour cream. Excuse me, I think that was a 1/2 cup. And we are going to use 1 full container of Philadelphia cream cheese. It doesn't matter if it's, you want it a little bit, stir it, it's a little bit tough, but it's okay. I'm going to put it actually on the oven so it's going to seep in together. I have the juice of 1/2 of an orange and about, looks like a 1/2 teaspoon of orange zest. So what you want to do is you want to mix that together and combine it, and you're gonna want to put it on the stove so it can come together, and in about, I would say, 10 minutes or so, it will be the most delicious, sweet, tangy, creamy cranberry sauce to put on top of your latkes. I'm going to put that on the stove. Whoops. Guess what? I've always wanted to do this. I love how I watch you guys in your cooking shows and you have it all prepared. Look at this. These are the latkes when they're done. They're crispy brown. So yummy. I promise that this will be something that you eat all of the time. So this is how you're going to serve it. Take 1 latke, 2 latkes, maybe even 3 latkes. And the sauce, put on the latke. Traditionally, on top of latkes, put applesauce and sour cream. So I went with that theme. I wanted to do something sweet and something tangy. And this is much better, let me tell you, than sour cream and applesauce. I'm going to finish it off with some scallions. And you have such a delicious dish. It's part tradition, part new, and I promise you're going to love it.